mighty but that will last us a week at least, if the meat is preserved correctly. The creature stared me right in the eye but a few paces away, just looking for the longest time, before roaring and charging at me. But God guided my trembling hands to the temple of the beast, and the boat had no chance of escape. The skull is shattered, and pieces of its smoke still cling to my loincloths, so all trophy shall not come of this beast, but tell him deeply and in plenty. I long to see how Halloween will prepare the flesh in the days to come. After I had cleaned myself and rested a while, the same man, as yesternight, returned my cabin and inquired about my speed. Fuel of the driving home, the man called for more and once more again, yet I tell him I have no aspirations of selling anybody anything but crafts of my own two hands. I need her to pull the wagon, and without her, we will surely turn destitute. If that villain returns the first investor needs so, I shan't leave you rather as time as to turn him down with my manners and a conduct. Disaster has de-struck my family and me in this day. Forgive me, Father, about for saying so, but that thief, whom I have turned down but 3 times now, will be the death of us. We have broken into our stable and shattered the legs of my dearest steed. I found her early before the sun rose weeping to herself, and I felt it lost God has actually me to put her out of her pain so she may join the choir up on high. With one swing of my axe, I took her from us, and I found myself alone. When the stranger comes back to inquire about mine horse, I shall end his frail strugglings, as I have done to her, and he shall find his own place amongst the rot and the worms in due time. I'll be waiting patiently for him. Late into the evening the following day I saw him walking toward the setting sun into our camp, and I posed myself on a stool behind a large briar bush at the edge of my land and waited for him to cross over into my grasp. I waited and waited for what felt like forever, but the figure never seemed to approach any closer, though he walked my way with great vigor and strength, as he was walking on nothing and moving nowhere as a consequence. After my patience ran dry, I left my hiding spot and stepped into the open, but as I pried my eyes away from the stranger, he had hit or ran somewhere where I couldn't see him, and in moments I watched him walk out from behind a tree closest to myself, and I was frightened half to death, dropping my axe as he rounded the bend. Before I could say but a word, the stranger stretched out his arm and he tried to hand me a legal spot attached to a black note he kept hidden behind his thin legs. He explained to me that he had come across a note, and the note was a sign of great things to come for both him and myself, but he had no food to feed the note with. He insisted that I take the note for the night, and he would return in the morning with a greater deal that would allow me to take the stove and many others under my wing, if I so pleased. This confused me greatly. Why would the man who killed my horse offer me a note for nothing? I thought that maybe I had been too quick to jump to conclusions, and perhaps the stranger had nothing to do with my scheming. I took the animal and I wait to see the man in the morning. I shall take care of this black note until then. A gentle soul, he is. The man has not yet returned, but I hope and wish every moment that he will. The note is staring at me now. It has stared for hours. It goes eat, it goes sleep, it goes move, it goes eat, even shut its eyes. It looks as if it wants to tell me something, but it cannot. My wife has fallen ill. She insists otherwise, but I can't see it in her eyes and in her smile. She is pale and thin to the bone, and when she walks I can hear her breathing. Shallow and weak. I keep telling her to lie down, but she won't listen to me. That note is no bringer of luck, but an omen of that. I am going to shut the curtains and go to sleep. I pray the stranger returns when I wake. My wife grows more ill, but I care not. I eat what remains of a once mighty bug in the stable, as I write. The flesh is charred and distasteful, but I haven't eaten it in days. We are almost out of food. The note stares at me when I close my eyes. In the dark of my mind, it is there. It looks at me with a longing. It wants to tell me something. It must know something it thinks I need to know as well. It must. It has to. What other reason would it look at me such? All I want to know is what it has to tell me. I came here beside it all of my waking hours trying to bargain with it for an answer. But it just stares. It watches my every move. When I walk away, it watches me without seeing me. I cannot sleep without dreaming of it. If the stranger does not return, I am going to pry answers out of this beast with my own two hands. My children and my wife with them. They can hunt their own damn bug. I chose the goat today. I do not wish to describe you in written form. The goat is not of God, just flesh. My wife is out of the picture. I locked her in the stables with the corpse of a horse. She told me in my head she wanted to pet it. By God, she is going to get all the time in the world to pet the damn horse. The children ran out of the house and into the woods the moment they saw me grab her by the hair and drag her into the stables. I am raised a pack of cowards. My two sons are now in the middle of nowhere, fending for themselves and tucking their tails in between their legs, the devils. May God strike them dead, I say. They have been nothing but useless. I can't be right about them, because I do not love them. Those rotten sores won't know a hard day at work, if you slid the business end of a pickaxe between their eyes. The goat told me of the stranger's return. I will be waiting on you with great patience.
My final day without the Lord Tory was a victorious one. The stranger returned to me today. He told me he was glad I killed the goat. He was waiting for me to do so he knew I was ready for enlightenment. I was more than ready to accept the goat's grace. The goat led me to my putrid offspring in the forest. They were towering in the remnants of our paltry sun like the absolute dicks they are. I slaughtered them like pigs. The stranger congratulated me with a gift of enlightenment. I understand what the goat is trying to tell me. This is not the end of my story. I have much more to experience and many more kicks to squash. Eternal life follows my mortal soul as long as I get them. And I will continue to give.